Hello everyone, my name is Puneet. I'm part of Informatica Big Data Management team. Today I'll be talking about the Sqoop connectivity for the Oracle databases. So this is mainly for the BDM product, and it is not specific to the versions, so it can be used for all the BDM 10.2 onwards versions. So in this agenda we'll get to know what is Sqoop and how to configure the Sqoop for Oracle databases and the connection and demo. So now let's try to understand what is Sqoop. A Sqoop is actually SQL to Hadoop or Hadoop to SQL tool which mainly used for import and export. So the Sqoop tool is designed to transfer the data between the Hadoop and the relational databases server. It is used to import the data from the relational databases such as MySQL, Oracle to Hadoop HDFS, and to export the data file system to the relational databases. It is provided by the Apache Software Foundation. So in Sqoop import, the import tool imports the individual table from the RDBMS to HDFS. Each row in the table is treated as a record in the HDFS, and all the records are stored in the text data in the text files or as binary data in Avro and the sequential files. So the Sqoop export tool exports the set of files from the HDFS back to the RDBMS or the MySQL. So here the files given as an input to the Sqoop contain the records which are called as the row in the table. So those are read and passed into a set of records and delimited with the user specified delimiters. So this is a screenshot which I've taken from the admin console. Similar to that, you will be having an option to create a Jdbc Sqoop connection where you have to specify the database username and password and the driver class name and the connection string. Followed by there is an option to enable the Sqoop by using the use Sqoop connector option. Followed by you have to specify the Sqoop argument whether it should be of connect import and the Jdbc connection details followed by the port and the database name. And the other parameters, the Sqoop arguments set as like if there is no like primary key in the Oracle databases, you have to specify hyphen split by, or if you wanted to increase the number of mappers, then you can say like number of mappers hyphen number of mappers. All the Sqoop arguments can be passed in the last option, which is Sqoop arguments. So now let's from the Informatica like in Informatica developer, how Sqoop can be integrated is like to use the Sqoop with Informatica developer, user must configure the Sqoop properties in the in a Jdbc connection and to run a mapping in the Hadoop environment. So you can also configure the Sqoop connectivity for the relational data objects and to customize the data objects. So that the model repository services uses this Jdbc connection to import the metadata. So the data integration service run the mapping on the Hadoop cluster and pushes the job like the processing of the Sqoop processing jobs will be creating a MapReduce jobs in the Hadoop cluster. So now let's see the demo to understand how to create a connection and use the connection to import any Oracle tables and write it to Hive and run it on the Spark Hadoop pushdown mode. So in the demo, like this is my Informatica admin console. Like if you go for the connections and if you click on the connections, new connections, you can navigate to Jdbc. So here you can give OK, and you have to specify the name of the Jdbc connection. So before doing this, you have to download the Oracle Jdbc driver jar, and you can use any type 4 Jdbc driver jar, and the database provided the vendor provided the Sqoop connectivity Jdbc driver. So once it is been downloaded, you have to just copy the same Jdbc driver under the external Jdbc path in the server, in the Informatica server, like where Informatica installation directories inside that there will be an external Jdbc jar where you have to place this. So after once it is placed, then now you have to create a connection where the first step is like you have to specify the Jdbc connection name. So I'm specifying the connection name details here, and you have to specify the username and password for the database. Followed by you have to give the Jdbc driver class names which you have copied it in your external JDBC location in the Informatica server. So now I have specified my JDBC driver class. The class name should be of com.informatica.jdbc.oracle.oracle driver. So now you have to specify the connection string, which you can get it from your Oracle administrator. So I have it. Now if you click on next, here you have an option to select the use Sqoop connector. So you have to specify it as the Sqoop version, that is Sqoop version 1.x, and here you have to specify the Sqoop arguments. So here I'm specifying it as the connection arguments, where connecting to my JDBC via the JDBC I'm connecting to the Oracle. The database is a Bluebird, and I'm just giving the port number and and I'm enabling the Sqoop arguments, like I'm just setting it as a verbose. So you will be getting detailed logs, or if you have any, if the Oracle database is not having any the primary key, then you can specify it here like split hyphen split hyphen by split by, or if you wanted to increase the number of mapper, then you can specify hyphen number mapper should be of what, one, or how many it is. So then you can do the test connections. Once the connection got created, you can just say finish. So from the developer client, I have already created a mapping. If you wanted to import a new data object, so you can just right click on the project and you can just import the new data object, specify it as a relational, and you can select the Sqoop JDBC connection which was got created. So I have selected the JDBC connection which I have created for the Sqoop, and now I'm selecting the resource. So here you can able to select the tables under the Oracle. So I'm selecting a table. Now you can give OK. So this is how you will be able to import the data object, and you can do the data preview on the table to see the number of datas or number of columns, perfect or not. So now I have already created a table, sorry, I have already created a mapping which has a source as the Oracle Sqoop, and the target as Hive, which is running on the Spark engine. So I have connected as a Hadoop connections and selected engine as a Spark engine. So now let's see the target. So the target is a Hive table. Yeah, so I have created as a Hive table, and source I have taken as the JDBC Sqoop for the Oracle. So now let's run a mapping. Before that, let's validate the mapping. So there's no problems found. Now let's run a mapping. So this is how you can run a mapping. Now let's move on to the next slide. So now the things to keep in mind when you are considering or like configuring the Sqoop connector for the Oracle databases, like when you specify the driver oracle.jdbc driver.oracle driver as a Sqoop argument along with the connection string, there might be an error occurs while reading the data. Hence you should not specify the driver argument, because the Sqoop program selects the driver automatically at runtime when the driver argument is not specified. When you use the append argument, the Sqoop program, it ignores the argument during the import and export. And when you want to write a data to the flat file to the Sqoop and use any of the double, real, or the float data types, the Sqoop program writes only the integer value into the flat file. And when you recreate the target table for the data object that uses the Sqoop, the Sqoop program honors only the ANSI SQL standard syntaxes. And if the metadata from the developer tool does not match the metadata in the database, some of the columns are not linked between the read and write transformation, then the mapping may fail. So having said that, if there is any issue during the mapping run, when you run a mapping, it will generate the Sqoop import or export command in the in the mapping logs, so which you can actually take it and you can run a Sqoop command outside Informatica, which is externally by running from any of the data node to just to identify whether the issue is within Informatica or the issue is with the connection with the argument or any of the table schema. So you can refer this KB, which has in detail steps how to configure the Oracle Sqoop, and we would like to hear from you. Please write us to supportvideos@informatica.com and follow us on the twitter.com/infosupport. Thank you.